Hello, pupils. You're welcome to another wonderful edition of your favorite program, The Classroom in Your Home. A program organized by Lagos State Government and packaged by Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board, LASUBEB. It is to ensure that you are academically engaged in addition to what you're learning in school. It's the wrap of our revision classes. Yes, episode 117. Definitely, you will be rewarded today as well. I am Auntie Fumi, your English Studies teacher. As usual, I have with me your wonderful teachers.
Hello, children. I am your mathematics teacher, Uncle Agbaje, but you know me as the mathematician.
Uncle Popo is here, your general studies teacher.
And we also have with us our beautiful sign language interpreter, Auntie Rosemary. Together, we are bringing the classroom into your home. Please stay tuned. Hello, pupils. You're welcome to Auntie Fumi's class. In our English Studies lesson today, we'll be concluding our revision class. Yes, we'll do the third episode on revision. And today we will be recalling concepts taught in previous lessons. Like we've done in the previous two episodes, we will still recall concepts taught in previous lessons. So, your writing materials with you? Sit up and let's begin. The first question, it's on pronouns. To dash did you give the book? To dash did you give the book? Is it to whose, to who, to whom, or to whose? W-H-O''S. The first one, whose, W-H-O-S-E, who, W-H-O, whom, W-H-O-M, or whose, W-H-O''S. What is the answer? To whom did you give the book? To whom did you give the book? Did you get that? Please give yourself a tick. The second question, mine differs dash yours. That's our topic on preposition. Mine differs dash yours. Is it from yours, with yours, by yours, or to yours? Mine differs dash yours. What is your answer? Mine differs from yours. Did you get that too? Smart children. The next question. What do we call a collection of poems? A collection of poems is called dash, anthology, riddles, journal, or poetry. What is the answer? A collection of poems is called anthology. Yes, anthology. The next question. One who listens to other people's conversation is either a or an dash. There is this person will always go to listen to other people's conversation without their consent. What do you call that kind of a person? Is the person a pastor, an hawker, an eavesdropper, or a pessimist? What is the answer? Of course, the person is an eavesdropper. You go listening to what some people are saying without their consent. You are an eavesdropper. A dog barks. That is talking about creatures, their sounds, and their homes. We had that lesson before now. A dog barks. What about a hen? What is the sound? A hen cackles. hen cackles. Dog barks, hen cackles. Did you get that? Well done. You're smart. On question tags now. She is not doing her homework now. Dash. She is not doing her homework now. Dash. What should be the appropriate question tag? She is. She isn't. Does she? Is she? What is your answer? Please pick your answer. Is she? She is not doing her homework now. Is she? Did you get that? I trust you. Good job, you. When you hear in a nutshell, what does it mean? In a nutshell means dash. Is it the shell of the nut? A good groundnut? Summary in few words? Or a worthless person? What is the meaning of in a nutshell? Oh, you said a good groundnut. That is incorrect. Oh, the answer is summary in few words. In a nutshell. That is the summary of all you've been saying in few words. That is the meaning of in a nutshell. Several lines in a poem make one dash. Several lines in a poem make one dash. Does it make one stanza or one anthem, one tune or one pledge? What is your answer? Several lines in a poem make one stanza. That is one stanza of a poem. Did you get that too? Well done. It is rare to see a woman controlling a dash of cattle. It is rare to see a woman controlling a dash of cattle. Is it a herd of cattle? Is it a head of cattle? A tribe of cattle? A litter of cattle? Or a brood of cattle? What's the answer? It is rare to see a woman controlling a herd of cattle. Another question. What a beautiful dash of flowers I saw in her office. What a beautiful dash of flowers I saw in her office. Is it a group of flowers? A nice of flowers? Bunch of flowers? Or bouquet of flowers? The answer, of course, it is bouquet of flower. Bouquet, that is a collection of flowers. So many flowers packed together is referred to as a bouquet of flower. Not bouquet, it is bouquet of flowers. I love watching dash program like The Classroom in Your Home. I love watching dash program like The Classroom in Your Home. Is it education program, educate program, education's program, or educative program? What is the answer? I love watching educative programs like The Classroom in Your Home. Did you get that? Are you sure you like watching this program? Well done. It is truly educative. What part of speech is the word town, T-O-W-N? In the sentence, we have a town hall. Is it a noun, an adjective, an adverb, or a preposition? What part of speech is town? And we have a town hall. Of course, it is an adjective because it is describing hall. We have a town hall. What part of speech is the word iron in the sentence? My bed is made of iron. My bed is made of iron. Is it a noun? Is iron an adjective, an adverb, or a preposition? What is your answer? It is a noun. Iron is a noun. Well done, children. Next question. creatures and their homes. Pigs live in dash. Where does pigs live? Oh, you said in the gutter. No, pigs don't live in the gutter. They live somewhere. Where is the place? Pigs live in sty. S-T-Y. Sty. So the homes of pigs is what we know as a sty, not gutter. If rabbit lives in burrow, where does sheep live? If rabbit lives in burrow, where does sheep live? Is it cage, pen, stable, or hive? Your answer? Of course, sheep live in the pen. Pen, P-E-N, pen, yes. Fumi came to my house again and again. Fumi came to my house again and again. Again and again is one of the some of the examples we gave in our lesson on doubles. So again and again means what? Does it mean last week, last month, repeatedly, or yesterday? Again and again means repeatedly. Again and again, it means repeatedly. Well done, children. The sentence, I did not beat the boy, is a or an dash sentence. This sentence, I did not beat the boy. What type of sentence is it? Is it a negative sentence, an affirmative sentence, a noun sentence, or an assessment sentence? What type of sentence is that? It is a negative. I did not. It is a negative sentence. I did not beat the boy. I believe you should get that. I trust you. Man is to woman as bachelor is to dash. Man is to woman as bachelor is to, yes, I can hear that loud and clear. Bachelor is to spinster. Yes. Unmarried man, bachelor. Unmarried lady, yes, is a spinster. The whole world attended my birthday party. The whole world attended my birthday party. What figure of speech is that? The whole world. Not Nigeria alone, no. Africa, Asia, all the continents, the whole world attended my birthday party. It's what figure of speech? Is it hyperbole, irony, simile, or gerund? Of course, it is hyperbole. Hyperbole, that is exaggeration. The whole world cannot attend your birthday party. So, hyperbole is the answer. Cooking is my hobby. Cooking is my hobby. Cooking in this sentence is a dash. Is it a verb, a gerund, a pronoun, or a fallacy? I know you'll be tempted to say cooking is a verb, but then the way it is used in this sentence, to begin this sentence, what is it? I've given you a clue to the answer that I'm expecting from you. It is a gerund. It is a gerund. The ing word, gerund. Cooking is my hobby. Did you get that? Well done. On that note, I say that's it for today. We've been able to recall some concepts from previous lessons. Those questions are questions that you've come across in the course of our previous lessons. What is your score? Are you sure? What is your score? Are you sure? Then I must celebrate you with a chair. Well done. Good job, you. At this time, I want to hand you over to Okwagbaje, mathematician, for another beautifully packaged mathematics lesson. But before I go, I will always tell you, Auntie Fumi loves you and she's always proud of you. Bye.
Hello Hello children, you're welcome to this segment of the program, The Classroom in Your Home. It is mathematics time, and today that means it is revision time. I am Uncle Agbaje. In the last 2 lessons, we have revised a lot of previous topics that we have learned. Today we will conclude our revision class. So get your pens, get your booklets, and be ready to solve some problems. Now, our objective, of course, will be that by the end of the lesson, you should be able to recall important points from previous lessons. So without much ado, we'll get started. The first question for the day says, a parcel of land is 12.5 hectares. How many square meters is that? Do you still remember the relationship between square meters and hectares? Well, I'll tell you, 1 hectare is 100 meters by 100 meters square. So change 12.5 hectares to square meters. You have 20 seconds. Begin. All right, then let's see what the answer would be. 100 by 100, that is 10,000 square meters. And so 1 hectare is 10,000 square meters. 1 hectare is 10,000 square meters. That means 12.5 hectares will be 12.5 times 10,000. And that is 12.5. We move the decimal point 4 times to the right because we have 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we fill all these places with 0. And we are left with 125,000 square meters. So that's 125,000 square meters. Let's see, that should be the third option. Are we correct? Of course we are. Give yourself a tick if you got it right, my friend. The next question says that convert 62,500 square meters to hectares. Now remember the relationship between hectares and square meters. 10,000 square meters is equal to, 10,000 square meters is the same thing as 1 hectare. So I'll just leave that on the board for you. One hectare. So you have to change 62,500 square meters to hectares. Begin. Alrighty then, I hope that you've had some luck. So let's see, 62,500 square meters. If I want to change this, this is increasing, so this has to increase as well, but in this ratio. So I'll put 62,500 on top and put 10,000 below times 1 hectare. Now I let 2 zeros cancel 2 zeros, and I have 625 over 100, which is the same thing as saying 625. The decimal will be on the right. Now moving it backward 2 times because there are 2 zeros. 1, 2, and I would have 6.25 hectares. That should be the answer. So let's just check to see whether we are correct. Of course we are. 6.25 hectares. Give yourself a take if you got it right. The next question says that find the length of the circumference of this circle. Do you still remember the formula for the circumference of the circle? Well, I will remind you, it's a pi times the diameter. So it's up to you to remember what the pi is. Alrighty then, let's see what the length of the circumference is. To find the length of the circumference, we multiply the pi by the diameter. And so in this case, the pi circumference is pi times diameter. And remember that the pi is 22 over 7 or 3.14. The diameter in this case is 14 centimeters. So 7 goes here 1, 7 goes here 2. 22 times 2, that gives us 44 centimeters, and that means that the third option is the correct one. Give yourself a tick if you got it right. The next question says, what is the circumference of the circle? Same problem. You have 20 seconds. Begin. Alrighty then, let's see what the answer to this one will be. The same process, the circumference is given by multiplying the pi by the diameter, and the pi will be 22 over 7, and the diameter in this case is 30 centimeters. Now, there is no common factor that we can use to divide, so we'll multiply 22 by 30 and divide by 7. 22 times 3 is 66. Add the 0 at 660 centimeters, then we have 7. So we change this one to a mixed number. 7 goes in 66, 9 times, remaining 3. 7 goes in 30, when you put the 30 beside the 0, it becomes 30. 7 goes in 30 4 times, remaining 2, which we still have to divide by 7. And so that is 94.27 centimeters. That will be the second option. Did you get it right? Give yourself a tick, my friend. The next question says, well, to calculate the circumference of this circle, take the pi to be 3.14, and in this case, you are given the radius. Begin. Alrighty then, to find the circumference of this circle, we will still do the same thing. Circumference is pi times the diameter, but in this case, the pi, we have been told to take it to be 3.14, and now we know the radius is 5. That means the other side is 5, and the diameter will be 10. So, without much ado, 3.14 times 10 means that we'll move the decimal point 1 time to the right, and you will end up with 31.4 centimeters. So the third option should be the correct one. Let's see if we are correct. Of course we are. Give yourself a tick, my friend. Next question says, find the perimeter of this semicircle. Find the perimeter of the semicircle. In the semicircle, you have half of the circumference of the circle, and you have the diameter. So begin. Alright, then let's say the answer to this one. Again, to find the perimeter of the perimeter of this, we have to go around this curve and then come back to the starting point. But the curve is half of the circumference of a circle, which means that we have to take half of pi times d. So let's do that quickly. Half times pi times d is same thing as saying half times 22 over 7 times the diameter, which is 42 centimeters. Now 2 goes there 1, 2 goes there 11, 7 goes there 1, 7 goes there 6. 11 times 6, that will be 66 for this curve alone. Then we have to go back to the starting point. The perimeter will be the curve, which is 66 centimeters. From here to here, then plus 42 back to the starting point. 66 plus 42, we should get 108 centimeters. And that means that the third option should be the correct one. Let's see if we're correct. Of course we are. Give yourself a tick if you got it right. The next question says, find the area of this circle. Area is different from the circumference. I'll just give you a hint. The area is gotten by multiplying the pi by the radius. That is pi times radius squared. You have 20 seconds. Begin. Alrighty then, I already gave you the formula. To find the area of a circle, that is pi times the radius squared, and that is 22 over 7. The radius here is 7 times 7, but radius squared is 7 times 7. So 7 cancels 1 7, and you have 22 times 7, and we'll get our area. 7 times 2 is 14, we group 1. 7 times 2 is 14 plus 1, that is 15. And so it should be 154 centimeters squares. That should be the last option. Let's see if we're correct. Of course we are. Give yourself a tick. Next question says, find the area of this semicircle. Now we have a semicircle. The area will be half of the area of a circle. You have 20 seconds. Begin. Alrighty then, half the area of a circle, that is half pi times radius squared, which is half times 22 over 7, which is the pi. The radius is 14 times 14 times 14. Okay, 7 goes here 1, 7 goes here 2, 2 goes here 1, 2 goes here 1. Now we will multiply 22 by 14. 14 times 2 is 28. We'll write 8 and regroup 2. 14 times 2 is 28 plus 2, that is 30. And that will be 308 centimeters squares. That should be the first option. Let's see if we're correct. Uncle Agbaje is right. And I'm sure that you are right too, my friend. Give yourself a quick tick. The next question says, you have to find the volume of this rectangular prism. Do you still remember? I'm sure you do. So calculate this quickly. You have 20 seconds. The base of this rectangular prism is a rectangle, and to find the area of any rectangle, that will be length times breadth. So that will be 10 times 4 in this case. So 10 times 4 will give us the area of the base. Then multiply by the height to get the volume. That will be 10 times 4 times 7. So 10 times 4, 4 times 7 is 28. Then times 10 will be 280 cubic centimeters. So don't forget that the area of the bottom will give us the number of cubes at the bottom, while the height represents the number of layers. So if you find the area of the bottom, you know the number of cubes at the bottom times the number of layers. That is length times breadth times the height. So that is 280 centimeter cubes or cubic centimeters. And that will be the fourth option. If you got it right, give yourself a tick. Next question says, find the volume of this cube. You're given the side length of the cube. And remember that in a cube, all the sides are equal. Length, breadth, height are all the same. You have 15 seconds. Begin. Alrighty then, 15 seconds over. Again, the base is a square, and that will be 3 times 3, and the height will also be 3 because it's a cube. That's 3 times 3 times 3, and that is 3 times 3 is 9, 9 times 3 is 27, and that should give us 27 cubic centimeters, which means the third option is the correct one. Give yourself a tick if you got it right. Next question says, find the volume of this cylinder. Now the cylinder is having a circular base. For any prism, you find the area of the base and multiply by the height. I've given you a hint. So I'll give you 30 seconds to calculate the volume of this. Begin. Alrighty then, I believe you've made some progress. The base is going to be calculated with pi times radius squared. Then to find the volume, you multiply by the height, and that will give you the volume anyway. So pi is 22 over 7 The radius in this case is 3.5. And if I change that to improper fraction, I'll get 7/2. So radius is 7/2. Then times another radius because you have radius squared. That's 7/2. Then times the height, and that height is 12. So now I can resolve this. Let me make this 12/1. 7 goes here 1, 7 goes here 1. 2 goes here 1, 2 goes here 11. 2 goes here 1, 2 goes here 6. So 7 times 6 is 42. So I'm ending up with 11 times 42, which of course I will just use Unkwagbaji's shortcut. 4 plus 2 is 6. So the volume of this should be 462 cubic meters. 462 cubic meters, that should be the second option. Let's see if we are correct. Unkwagbaji is right, and I'm sure that you are right, so give yourself a tick. The next question says, a book has a mass of 795 grams. Find in grams and kilograms the weight of 9 such books. Remember that we did operation on mass. So find in kilogram and grams the weight of 9 such books. You have 20 seconds, begin. Alrighty then, 20 seconds are up. Let's see. To multiply, we have a column for kilogram and a column for grams. Now we have that one book measures 795 grams and 0 kilograms. So the weight of 9 such books would be to multiply by 9. So on the gram side, 9 times 5 is 45, write 5. 9 times 9 is 81, plus the 4, that is 85. Now we will group 8. 9 times 7 is 63, plus 8, that is 71. Now for the grams part, remember, we will have to stop at the hundreds place. Thousands will move over to the kilogram place. So this leaves here and comes here, that's 7. And 7 plus 0, 7, 9 times, oh no, sorry, 7, yes, we have 7,000 grams. 155 extra grams, 7,155. So that 7,000 grams automatically translates to 7 kilograms. So in our final answer, we have 7 kilograms, 155 grams. I'll take this place again. We got 7,155, but 7,000 grams is 7 kilograms because 1,000 gram is 1 kilogram. So 7,000 gram will come to the kilogram part, and that becomes 7 kilograms. So it doesn't go up there. This is out of it. So we have 7 kilograms, 155 grams, and that should be the third option. Of course, that's the third option, the correct option. Now let's check out the very next one. We're to convert 18 liters to cubic centimeters. 18 liters to cubic centimeters. Do you remember the relationship? Well, I'll remind you. 1,000 cubic centimeters is the same thing as 1 liter. We had that little demonstration where we put 1,000 cubes inside a box of 1 liter. Okay, so now change 18 liters to cubic centimeters. You have 20 seconds. Alrighty then. Now, since we know that 1 liter is 1,000 centimeter cubes, 1 liter is 1,000 centimeter cubes, then that means that 18 liters will be 18 times 1,000, and that will be 18 and 3 zeros. That will be 18,000 centimeter cubes. And that should be the third option, 18,000 cubic centimeters. Of course, we are correct. And that will be the final question for the day. I want you to count all that you got against all that you missed. There have been 13 questions so far. So if you got 8 out of 13 or 9 out of 13 or above that, then I will celebrate you with a chair. Now we've come to the end of the mathematics revision class. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And I hope that you are able to recall some of the formulas and some of the work that we have done in previous lessons. Now it's time to hand you over to Uncle Popo for the general studies lesson, which of course promises to be interesting. Till I come your way in the next lesson, remain wonderful mathemagicians. Bye-bye now.
Hello pupils, you are welcome to General Studies class. I am Uncle Popo. Uncle Popo is here. Good, I am also here is your response. We are here together. 100% attention, excellent. 100% attention is what I want you to give me in today's lesson. Our focus today will be on civic education, physical and health education, and agricultural science. You know, we have treated some questions on basic science and social studies. So today, the combination of civic education, agricultural science, and physical and health education is our focus. The learning objectives. We all know that by the end of the lesson, you should be able to recall concepts taught in previous lessons. And don't forget, if you miss just 1, 2, or 3, or you did not miss at all, that means you deserve to be celebrated. That means you are the winners or champions of today's exercise. So let's begin. Who will be the champion of today? If you will be, you say, I will be the champion of today. Who will be the champion of today? Who will be the winner of today? Good, all of you want to be the winners and champions of today. So let's start. Question number 1. Symbols that are owned specifically by individuals or groups are known as dash. Symbols that are owned specifically by individuals or groups are known as dash. A. Private symbols. B. Personal symbols. C. Area symbols. And D. Community symbols. What's your answer? We did that in civic education. That is, we have private symbols. They are symbols that are owned specifically by individuals or groups. Next question. The following are values of nationalism and patriotism, except the following are values of nationalism and patriotism except dash. A. Courage. B. Tolerance. C. Cooperation. And D. Selfishness. Which one is not one of the values of nationalism and patriotism? The correct answer is selfishness. Courage, tolerance, cooperation are values of nationalism and patriotism. Next question, still on civic education. Dash are marks, signs, and objects for which a country is known or recognized. Dash are marks, signs, and objects for which a country is known or recognized. A. National marks. B. National signs. C. National symbols. And D. National programs. What is the correct answer? The correct answer is what? National symbols. You still recall it when we treated the topic. National symbols are marks. It could be signs and objects for which a country is known or recognized. Brilliant one. I want to hear perfect one as the response. Brilliant one. Excellent. National symbols could be the Constitution, Nigerian flag, the coat of arms, or dash. National symbols could be the Constitution, Nigerian flag, the coat of arms, or dash. So you pick one. A. The Nigerian cloth. B. The Nigerian passport. C. The Nigerian food. And D. The Nigerian ways of greetings. What's the correct answer? That's the symbols for which a country could be recognized. Which one of them more? Is B. The Nigerian passport. The examples of our national symbol, it could be the Nigerian flag, the coat of arms, the Constitution, or the Nigerian passport, and so on. So moving on to the next question, still in civic education. The silver bands stand for the 2 major rivers in Nigeria. The silver bands for the 2 major rivers in Nigeria are A. River Niger and River Benue, B. River Ogun and River Osun, C. River Benue and River Ogun, and D. River Osun and River Niger. The two major rivers, it should be a bonus. The correct answer is what? River Niger and River Benue. And the silver white bands on the coat of arms stands for River Niger and River Benue. Next question, still on civic education. The national flag was designed by dash. The national flag was designed by dash. A. Professor Yomi Oshibajo, B. Alhaji Lateef Jakande, C. Mr. Taiwo Akinkunmi, and D. An artist. So who designed the national flag? We treated that in civic education. The correct answer is what? Mr. Taiwo Akinkunmi. I know some of you picked an artist because you saw the word designed. So the person that designed the national flag is Mr. Taiwo Akinkunmi. Next one, still in civic education. The coat of arms is also called dash. The coat of arms is also called dash. That's one of the national symbols, coat of arms. It's also known as dash. A. Emblem. B. Armorial bearing. C. Constitution coat. And D. Nigeria logo. What's the correct answer? Okay, the correct answer is armorial bearing. That's coat of arms is also called armorial bearing. So not Nigerian logo. Next one, dash may be defined as the act of being faithful and showing continuous support to a group to which a person belongs. Dash may be defined as the act of being faithful and showing continuous support to a group to which a person belongs. A. Support. B. Loyalty. C. Faithfulness. And D. Willingness. What's the correct answer? The correct answer is loyalty. Loyalty may be defined as the act of being faithful and showing continuous support to a group to which a person belongs. Brilliant one. How many of you have missed? Just one? Two? You did not miss at all? Good. That means you are likely to be among the winners or champions of today. Now, next one of these is not an ethnic group in Nigeria. One of the following is not an ethnic group in Nigeria. A. Ibibio. B. Ijo. C. Fulani. D. Popo. Which one? Okay, some you've not even heard of this before, but if you listen to the class where we treated ethnic group in Nigeria, all this will not be strange to you. The correct answer is what? Popo is not an ethnic group in Nigeria. I know you'll have heard of the story of Popo of Popo, but that is not an ethnic group in Nigeria. Moving on to the next one, dash is simply an area of tall, mostly evergreen trees and a high amount of rainfall. We are on agricultural science now. Dash is simply an area of tall, mostly evergreen trees and a high amount of rainfall. Swamp, rainforest, savanna, derived savanna. What's the correct answer? Tall, mostly evergreen trees, that is rainforest. In rainforest, we have tall, mostly evergreen trees and high amount of rainfall. Next question, still on agricultural science. Dash is defined as a forest that is full of mineral-rich water, that means fresh water, either as permanent, irregular, or seasonal condition. The question again, dash is defined as a forest that is full of mineral-rich water, that's fresh water, either as a permanent, irregular, or a seasonal condition. A freshwater swamp forest. B, a savanna. C, a derived savanna. And D, wilderness. The correct answer is a fresh swamp forest. We discussed this in one of the lessons in agricultural science. Moving on to the next one. Historical development of agriculture as the following, except historical development of agriculture as the following, except A, Dark Age, B, Stone Age, C, Fast Age, and D. New Stone Age. Except which one? The correct answer is Fast Age. We talked about Dark Age, Stone Age, New Stone Age, and all that. Moving on to the next one, still on agricultural science. Dash period in agriculture is characterized with the use of improved implements. Dash period in agriculture is characterized with the use of improved implements. A. Dark Age. B. Old Stone Age. C. Pre-colonial period. And D. Post-independent period. What's the correct answer? The period that is characterized with the improved implement. That's what? That's post-independent period. Post-independent period. Now, next one, still on agricultural science. Cattle are mostly found in which of these regions? Cattle are mostly found in which of these regions? A. Swamp region. B. Rainforest region. C. Savanna and semi-arid region. And D. None of the above. We discussed this. What's the correct answer? Where we mostly find cattle, that's savanna and semi-arid region. We mostly find cattle in that region. Moving on to the next one. Now on to physical and health education. Let me ask you again. How many of you have not missed any question? You've not missed. Wow, excellent. You just missed one. Great. So let's continue. Another name for table tennis is dash. What's another name? Table yoke, ping pong, pong, table soccer. What's the correct answer? The correct answer is ping pong. That's another name for table tennis. Table tennis was invented in dash. A. Nigeria. B. South Africa. C. Germany. And D. England. The correct answer is England. Table tennis was invented in England. Moving on to the next one. In what year did table tennis come to existence in Nigeria? In what year? A. 1960. B. 1963. C. 1951. And D. 1930. And that is 1930. Table tennis came to existence in Nigeria in 1930. Professional football games are run by the following officials, except professional football games are run by the following officials, except A. Referee, B. Linesman, C. Fourth official, and D. Goalkeeper. Which one is not among the officials running football? That is goalkeeper. The referee, the linesman, the fourth officials are the officials running the, football games. Now moving on to the next one. In football, VAR means what? A. Value added recognition. B. Value added return. C. Video attempt reconciliation. And D. Video assistant referee. So what's the correct answer? The correct answer is video assistant referee. Now lastly, how many players altogether, that's both teams, make the standard professional football teams? How many players altogether, that is both teams, make the standard professional football teams? A. 11, B. 22, C. 10, and D. 20. What's your answer? The correct answer is 22. 11 this side, 11 the other side. So that's it for today. Now you missed only one. Let me see your hand. Only 2, 3. You did not miss at all. Wow. So let's sing. Who is now the champion of today? Then you dance. Who is now the champion? If you are the one, you say, I am now the champion. Who is now the champion of today? Who is now the winner of today? Great. I celebrate the champions and winners of this exercise, and I say, good job you. Until next time, Uncle Popo says, keep on studying. Bye.
Dear pupils, we have come to the end of another interesting and captivating revision class on the Classroom in Your Home.
Captivating indeed, interesting. We have enjoyed going over these lessons with you in the course of the week. We hope that you have revised well and now you remember some of the things that you have been taught. Now we'll come to the end of the revision week, and as said earlier, we will be rewarding some of you for your active participation. And the first on the list is Ajayi Stephen Toluwani, Oluwalogbo Nursery and Primary School, Koshofe Local Government.
Next on the list is Onileyo Asanat, Ami Children's School, Epe.
Also, we have Faiz Adeniji from Al-Warif Nursery and Primary School.
Ikorodu, I believe.
Yes, that is Ikorodu, yes.
And of course, Auntie Fumi, we have somebody that is going to be specially recognized from outside of Lagos.
And that is Providence Ida from St. Bartholomew Nursery and Primary School, Zaria, Kaduna State.
You have all done well. We have enjoyed your company as much as you have enjoyed our lessons. Now, the Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board has put together a very nice package for you. We would like you to come down to our office and pick up your prizes. And all you have to do is to send a message to the number showing on the screen, and we will tell you when you can come around. But for now,
no, Providence cannot come.
Providence cannot come.
Providence cannot come.
But
all the way from Kaduna
that are in Lagos, send a message to us, and we'll tell you when you can come and redeem your prize. For now, and from all of us here, we say,
good job, you.
Now, remember, the online assessments are still there for you to practice with and hone your skills. You can get that online assessment using the link bit.ly/LASUBEB-TESTS. That's our way of knowing how well you are performing, so that we can help you to upscale your performance.
Taking the online assessment is based on if you have access to either your daddy's, your mommy's, your uncle's, or your auntie's Android or smartphones. If not, there's no problem. Just send your questions and your comments to 081 50 86 5663. That is the number to send SMS and WhatsApp messages only to. Don't call the number, please.
Captivating and interesting lessons from lesson 1 to 117.
117.
Yes, all these lessons are on Lagos SUBEB YouTube channel for you to watch at your own preferred time, over and over again. All what you need is to subscribe to Lagos SUBEB YouTube channel to get notification when new videos are uploaded. The Classroom in Your Home could be watched live on Facebook. The same time airing on television through the page showing on the screen.
Until our next edition, where we shall meet again on the Classroom in Your Home. Keep studying.
Wash your hands regularly.
Work harder than you've ever worked. But most importantly,
stay safe.
Because at LASUBEB,
we leave no child behind.